y'all, and Merry Christmas from us to you. Good morning. Daniel's been working on this brush pile. He's throwing all of these sticks into the shredder for bedding for the chickens. And this is where we're going to be putting our greenhouse. That's actually a hoop house. So he's clearing the area and then he'll have a number of hours of work left to do. But this is step one. So Daniel laid these wood chips for a footpath with the help of a young man who was very enthusiastic about having a job to do on the farm. And he said it was the best day ever, being able to help Daniel lay this footpath. The young man was 5 years old. So if you're being lazy today, just think of that 5-year-old and don't be lazy, I guess. Oh, goodness. And I'm gonna take the chainsaw and cut down some of the juvenile trees. So I used to be really afraid of using a chainsaw. I was using my father-in-law's in the early videos and it was gas powered. This one is electric powered with a battery, and that makes the chainsaw quieter when it operates, and it's also lighter. I actually have an injury to the left side of my body, so I can operate this without any issue long term, where if I use the gas powered chainsaw, I can't use it for very long without having my injury flare up. We did pay extra to have a rapid charger for the battery, so it charges in 30 minutes, and I have found that I can run this chainsaw for about an hour until the battery dies. I would definitely recommend this chainsaw to anyone who is intimidated. Alright, so Daniel and I did some cutting. All right, here you could not see this old structure. It was covered with trees and bushes and such. We're going to wood chip all this today, and most of that came from the back side of this structure. Alright, so we cleared out this area too, and we're gonna get that later. I need to remove all of this rubbish. And I'm gonna, I guess, be removing it mostly by hand, and we're talking about putting some goats here. One of my wonderful friends asked if I could use 8 thornless blackberry vines, to which I obviously said yes. So hopefully these survive and then I get them planted and they produce in a year or two. Yeah, I'm excited to get the property a little more developed and planted to our aesthetic and our needs. I did some research. All of the nuts that I had cracked, they have very shriveled up black walnuts inside them, except for a few. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack, I don't know, maybe 20 more of these and see if more of them are edible. And I'm hoping they are, because this was many hours of collecting taking the hulls off, drying out these walnuts, and then they've been hanging to dry, and then the time to crack them. So we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and crack up some more. Alright, so this is disappointing. This is what I was able to get out just now. This is better looking than the other walnuts I previously cracked. Alright, I've cracked through maybe like 50 of these walnuts. The prognosis is not good. Here is like the good walnuts. And these kind of have like how do I describe it? A perfumey smell, and they taste kind of perfumey. It's kind of weird. I don't like, personally, I don't like this. I've also never had black walnuts before. And then these are some not good ones, and then some that are like, you can see they're much darker. This is like kind of shriveled up, but there's still some meat to it. Like this one's far more shriveled up. Anyways, like it looks a little raisiny, but it's not like completely gone. These ones, to me, taste like nutty and kind of sweet, and I'd rather eat these. And then there's some that I just tossed because they were completely shriveled up, bone dry, no like oils left in them. These taste good. I don't know if this is what the end product is, or like these other perfumey ones, or if those perfumey ones need to like dry out longer or cure longer. I'm gonna do more research. I'm gonna ask my neighbors because people in the area know about black walnuts. I'm new to black walnuts, so. Anyways, and then this is working wonderful. Easy peasy, love it. But then I have like these big ones that I can't get out. Maybe like, I'm gonna break it, getting it out. Ooh, I think I got it. Oh, I got it out, okay. But I have these snippers and they work really well, but they won't go through the outside of the nut, just like the smaller pieces. And the nut is like so swollen and like in there, I can't get the snips between, so not sure what I'm gonna do with these pieces. And I have a ton more to crack. I actually kind of find it therapeutic cracking the nuts, so I don't really mind. But anyone out there foraging for like black walnuts, at least our tree, don't. Like they are not enough that it's worth your time. And it's a very old tree. We thought it was dead. This was the first year it produced a good amount of walnuts, but I think it's at least close to, I want to say it's close to 50 years old. So maybe that's why. Anyways, I'm gonna keep cracking.